We're on top of another breaking news story for you tonight. You're taking a live look at a protest outside the Supreme Court building in Washington, D.C. after a bombshell leak of a draft opinion seeking to overturn the Roe v. Wade decision. The High Court confirms the draft document is real, but the opinion on the issues, including overturning the landmark 1973 decision, is not final. If the draft opinion stands, it would mean a dramatic shift in reproductive rights in this country. States across the U.S. will then be able to determine their own abortion laws. Our nation's capital isn't the only place seeing protests now over this leaked opinion.
WAAY 31's Olivia Schuler joins us now from downtown Huntsville, where people are letting their voices be heard.
Dan, we already know at this point the Supreme Court validated the authenticity of those documents that got out. People here at the courthouse now faced with confusion and questions, fearful of what's to come.
I had a patient walking into the clinic this morning tell me, well, she can see both sides. And I said to her, there aren't two sides. No one is forcing a woman to have an abortion, but they are seeking to force a woman to remain pregnant against her wishes.
Kathy Zettner works at a woman's clinic. She says she's not surprised Roe v. Wade may be a step closer to being overturned.
When the Supreme Court took the Mississippi case, that the fix was in.
Now her greatest fear is something she believes could soon be a reality.
Women are going to die. Children are going to be born that aren't wanted, are not well cared for.
If Roe v. Wade is overturned, almost half the states in the U.S. would have strict abortion laws in place, something State Representative Terry Collins of Morgan County wants to ensure.
I've always believed it should be overturned.
Alabama's current law allows a woman to have an abortion until the 22nd week of pregnancy. In 2019, the Alabama House passed the Human Life Protection Act, meaning if a doctor performs a banned abortion, they could face a felony charge.
I'm perfectly aware that not everybody agrees on this issue at all.
Collins worked on the heartbeat bill for the last 4 years, a bill she says is designed for a majority of Alabamians. The heartbeat bill focuses on determining life based off of a child's heartbeat.
It would very much limit abortions, rape or incest or a fatal anomaly of the child or danger to the mother. So those were kind of common sense type exceptions that I believe are fair and right.
But not all agree.
There is no fetal heart at that point. We're talking about an electrical pulsing of cells on a cardiac pulse. And I think it's pretty lousy to say that a woman only has a right to her body if someone else has violated it first.
Zettner fears if Roe v. Wade is reversed, doctors in states permitting abortions won't have enough hours in the day to help women. Already, she's seeing state laws impacting individuals.
Last week, we had 4 patients from Texas at the Huntsville clinic. That they had to come this far to find a clinic that could accommodate them. We also had 3 patients from Mississippi that day.
The Supreme Court says the leaked version is just a draft, but Alabamians on both sides have hesitation on what's next.
It's a leaked document, so I don't know that we can count on it. It's very unusual.
And for Zettner, she's worried the fight is far from over.
For our daughters, I'm terrified for my granddaughters.
Now, there are several protesters still here on the Madison County Courthouse steps. The final opinion by the Supreme Court has not been published. Chief Justice Roberts is now calling for an investigation to determine how such sensitive documents were able to get out. Reporting live in Huntsville, Olivia Schuler, WAAY 31 News.